Man, shout out Tasha K for getting these exclusive, baby. Boy, hell nah.
Video of Sidney in the police car.
Sidney Starr. They got Sidney Starr, y'all. Girl at a hotel.
And she said Sidney didn't have no remorse on her face. She wasn't crying. She was just looking like, oops, I got caught. That's what the sister said. Like, and it made me feel bad, but in a sense, I feel good because if I didn't book her, we couldn't.
The sponsor of this video is Cloaked. And there are a lot of people who are wondering why I'm going so hard to go with Cloaked and push it and everything. I want to share with y'all something that happened to me on March 7th of this year, right? And what happened was, and this is all real, this is literally out of my damn inbox. They put up my social, they put up my full name, they put up my birthday, they even put up every number I ever had and every address that I ever freaking lived at. These are real text messages, by the way, sent via goddamn Instagram. So when you see me go hard for Coke, understand, I didn't know how they got that info. That's the second time in 5 years that people try to extort my personal info. First time I voted, second time I just said do what you're gonna do. Please don't be like me. Try Cloak today. They're giving you 30% off with that QR code, or tap the link in the description or hit the pinned comment. See what data brokers sold your info today. Just take the challenge. If you don't like it, hey, don't sign up. Just see what info they have. That's all I'm asking. Try Cloak today. It could be because Sidney believes Sidney is innocent. Just hear me out on this one, because I'm going to go to F off at the end, because some of y'all believe something completely that the last video didn't intend. So I'm going to get that to y'all at the very end. If you know that you didn't do anything wrong, would you be panicking, really? Realistically, would you be panicking and going, oh, snap, man, shit. I'm innocent, but I don't know if they're going to let me out. Nah. Or would you be like, I ain't did shit, so I'm cool. And then one of the things that keeps on pissing me off about this, if you believe wholeheartedly in what this individual told you, why do you keep using the phrase allegedly? I'm just trying to understand that part. Now, obviously, it's to save a lot of people, but in this instance, what you're putting out there, you didn't say, I heard a story of and all this shit. You're just saying allegedly. Why not just say, oh, this is what the sister told me what happened, and then let out the story. Then you end it with everything that I heard is alleged because I can't confirm or deny any of this. You're not doing that. And that's the part where if this was any other thing, if somebody would have stole something, somebody killed somebody or anything like that, I would be saying the same shit. But let's continue on. Roll it.
They're charging him directly with.
They did a record on a little as well. Yeah, she did something to the boy. Like she gave, I know the family said they was, she didn't want to be getting no names, but she gave the little oral sex or whatever. And then when she tried to take it for the penetration, I think that's when the little started feeling uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? And they started to like tussle and fight, and he went to tell his family.
Did he start tussling because he found out that it was a man, or?
But I think.
I thought you got snipped. I thought the wee was gone. So how you Pound Town just left Pound Town and you ain't got nothing there? I don't know, man. Some about that. I'll have to look at the Georgia codes, but I would have thought that it would have described, something more like actual pen, you know what I'm saying, in the charges. But I could be wrong on that. So I'm going to research this before you get to the end of the video. Don't worry.
Thank goodness you've had your surgery.
We're good to go.
Wait. What surgery?
Adam, I had the surgery.
The dick is gone?
It's gone now.
Shut up. What'd you do with it? Can I have it?
You might have to ask the doctors. You might have to ask my surgeon.
I mean, it would be a crime if they just threw that thing in the dumpster with everything else there chopping off.
Do you realize it's been a year since I've been here, right?
A year? Really?
October 1st will be. I came here last October.
Okay.
So a lot has happened since then.
But you told me you weren't going to. Oh, no, you said that if somebody paid for it, you would get rid of it.
Someone paid for it.
Who? Shut. You paid
He
for the
paid for
surgery?
it. Yep. He paid for it with that Saw money. That Saw, remember he was on Saw? They killed his ass right on spot.
Did they?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Saw, so I'm kind of in the dark.
Yeah, they killed him right on spot, but he got that Saw money, dud ass. He got that Saw money. And guess where that Saw money went? That Saw money went to my SRS
The
surgery.
Saw money ironically went to sawing off your cock and balls.
The day of the reunion, we got the black truck waiting on her. No one's calling. She's not answering. And then I called her manager. And her manager is like, oh, Sidney's here in handcuffs. But he wouldn't tell me nothing. I called back. The detectives was there. The security guard that confirmed it. She got arrested for trying to a boy, allegedly. So today, I talked to the little sister. We spoke for like an hour. And I got the full story. Because she was like, you're the one that booked her. I was like, yeah. The boy, you know, he was a football star. I think he was in town for something for a football conference. And they was just at the hotel. And Ceddy just was, you know, really like brushing up on him. But as a they didn't know that was a man. They thought that she was just flirting with him. You get what I'm saying? Like a woman. And she took them back up to her room, allegedly.
Who is them?
She took the boy.
Okay.
March star. That's when Ceddy made her pass at him. They end up fighting in the room, you know, he's trying to get out of there because he was uncomfortable. And he said that while they was fighting, you know, Ceddy was grabbing him before he went out there, like, look, don't tell nobody, I'll pay you. Slid him $40. Slid the $40. The detectives have that $40 too. And yeah, so that's the story.
I let it go for about $40.
$40?
Look, man, $35. That's the lowest I can go. You're killing me.
Okay, 35.
Yeah.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to give you the minimum and the maximums. So X battery against a youngin', the minimum is going to be 1 year. The maximum is 5 years, depending on the exact charge. Then aggravated blank touching on a youngin', the minimum is 25 years and the maximum is life in prison. Then the hitting in front of back door, the minimum is about 10 years, and then the maximum is about 20 years or more, depending on the specific offense charge. So the total sentencing, if they run concurrently, that means at the same time, the minimum is 25 years and the maximum is life. So if all the sentences run consecutively, meaning one after the other, the minimum is going to be 36 years and the maximum is going to be life plus an additional consecutive years, potentially life plus 25 years or more, just depending on the sentencing. But an adult could be convicted of these charges involving what we say a 13-year-old facing no less than realistically 25 years in prison and could receive life imprisonment. So there's that. So real quick, under Georgia law OCGA 16-62, well 16-6-2, it makes no difference whether a person does the hitting or does the taking to be what it is. The statute explicitly applies equally to whoever performs or submits to the act. So the state requires that a person commits the S word or aggravated S word, whether they are actively carrying out the act or passively submitting to it. Both roles fall under the exact same criminal definition. So there's that part. Here's what need to be stated, because I didn't state it in the last video. This shit ain't no joking matter. If what Sidney Starr is accused of doing, life in prison, flat out, I don't give a shit what the hell, how the hell, or nothing like this. If whatever, nah, bro. Even in Georgia, like y'all age of consent is goddamn 16 years old. I'm from California, so it's 18 over here, and I wouldn't even mess with no 18-year-old at my age. I'm just not. I'm not. Hell, I wouldn't even have an 18-year-old run basketball pickup with me. Hell nah, because we playing with the bruisers. You can put on your back, little homie. But on a serious note, boy, if this shit is true, damn. Bye. But I do want y'all to have that same energy for Donald Trump and all these goddamn people who are in the Epstein files who ain't been prosecuted, not one person. Only Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. That's it. They got some shit going over in the UK, but we don't know what happened, or I don't know what happened to it, so I don't really give a shit about that. This is America. The party that was running on we're going to release the Epstein files, release the redacted shit. So had that same fire because I stand for it all. I told you, R. Kelly deserved to be where he at. Harvey Weinstein deserved to be where he at. If you touch kids to life, you go. If you go to my Instagram, at Ceddy Nash, I'll make sure I post one of those a day. So there's that part. But let's take it even a step further. Where the hell is that boy parents? 13 years old, football, I'm assuming football camp, something like that. Your parents ain't there, just your sister. How that 13-year-old end up in that goddamn hotel room? How did that 13-year-old end up kicking it at the bar by themselves? How did all this shit happen? I'm just curious. Like I said, I believe wholeheartedly that 13-year-old boy was posed as somebody that they weren't. Probably met her on Plenty of Fish or whatever the hell they got going on these days. And met up at the hotel room, and that's what it was. I think Sidney Starr was playing ESCORT, and that's what happened. That's my belief. And I think the $40 was for the youngin'. That's what I believe. I think Sidney probably dropped down to the knees and got the suctioning off and all this shit and everything, and basically was like, hold on, where the money at? You know, they got that deep-ass voice. That real voice came out. Hey, little nigga, where the money at? I've been sucking your shit off, bro. Give me my money. Little nigga probably, I got $40 for you, man. $40, nigga. Gas costs $20 a gallon, nigga. Bend it over, nigga. Nah, fuck. I know it's not a joking matter, but I don't know, bro. I have no idea. The report, when it comes out, we'll have it. Whenever it breaks, whenever it comes out, I'll make sure my team is on this shit for real. But we have a deeper thing going on, man. 13 years old is still a fucking kid. 13 years old is still a kid. I think you go to high school at what, 14? Right? 15, you goddamn sophomore. 16, you a junior. 17, you a senior. So, yeah, bruh, nah, hell nah. No, we're not. I'm not treating no 13-year-old like they're a goddamn grown kid, man. Hell nah. 13-year-olds still require chaperones. And at the same damn time, where the hell are the parents? And the sister, where was you at? Your son damn near got his shit took by a goddamn grown-ass grizzly bear. Shit. With fake titties and a BBL, bruh. Nigga, you better not, man, listen, man. I don't know, bro. This shit, it made me uncomfortable, but we got to speak on shit like that because, honestly, protect the babies, man. 13 years old is still a baby, man. That's what you should be teaching your kids, how to drive, how to cook, how to iron, how to wash the damn basin boards and all that shit fully. Not the regular shit you lazy assholes do where y'all just teach your kids how to sweep them out. We talk about basin boards, wiping walls to perfection. No more putting that goddamn cheap ass soap in a damn bucket and having them wash y'all car. Nah, real shit. They should be learning how to wax, how to change oil, how to change tires, brakes, all that shit, but still remain a kid. If this shit happened, man, do you know how traumatized that shit gotta be? But that little dude was over there flirting and looking for some ass. He just thought it was gonna come with a vagina, apparently. He didn't expect it to be real cheeks with a goddamn candle and a birthday cake. Subscribe, turn on bell to notify, share to keep your people aware. Hit that like button like you like something. I see, shit, we ain't really getting many likes these days. But if you can, man, it'll help the channel out. If not, then shit, let me know your thoughts on this one. I know I made a lot of y'all uncomfortable. Some of y'all probably laughing your asses off right now. But it is what it is. But click right here, though, to see what the hell we got rolling. My bad, y'all. It's a little late on this one. To see how 50 Cent had to respond to Rick Ross. Click right here. It's bad over there.